Hello, hello. This is Mirior, here with another game of Pax Sonora. Today I am piloting my Forsaken Waste Tortuns against Fentum, who is running full faction Undead, and who I know watches these videos, so I hope you enjoy this one. Looking forward to seeing what kind of team he's playing. This is the third recording of this Tortuns deck, and as I said before, it feels very strong. Had one of the key units recently changed, the Tortun Broadside, has made it a little bit harder to pilot. I'm on the fence whether the Broadside's still worth the slot. Definitely when it still had combo attack slam on base, I wasn't without Barrage, that felt bad. But with that taking moved to upgrades, it's still a decent unit, but I'm on the fence about it. Currently it's still in the battle group. We'll see how that lasts. Alright. Fentum has opened up with a Pit Dragon, which is 22 damage. Resists physical and magical. Magical, I don't have magic damage in this deck, but physical is a lot of my champions. Including all of the champions that I would want to run as a first turn deploy. But we'll go with the Bokor, see what I can make happen. Hunter Meek is not a problem for this deck. Oh, I see it's been changed. It used to be 70 as the cutoff, now it's 72. That's a good thing. It's one of the Hunter abilities that you actually is useful less often than you think. Cheap champions are not the current meta. That said, against my deck, I think... Okay, the Mortars. Mortars are 70. They are my cheapest champion. After that, the cheapest things are 73, I believe. Alright. Fentum's off to a good start. Got the Cave Runner going in with initiative to get both fonts on the same turn. It's the kind of play that Tortuns are not going to be able to do. Cave Runner's a good champ. Flash Bomb. Firebomb. Ruin. Ooh, Ruin's going to be something I need to keep in mind. That is... I use a lot of relics in this deck, as you may have seen in previous videos. I have to be careful of them around her. My main source of detection is also a relic, unfortunately. Meanwhile, I will get... Let's get a Punish Champ out. Looks like Fentum's running... What I'm seeing so far looks like a pretty standard... Undead meta battle group. The Cave Runner is going to be coming in towards my back fonts. Pit Dragon off to the side. Pit Dragon can beat most things one-on-one. It's going to be a challenge, but... Bokor is probably my best one-on-one champion. Frightful Blows can do a lot. If it does stay an actual one-on-one fight. Alright. Go here. Go here. And this is a champ I've been hoping to get. Something with non-fire attack. Or non-physical attack. That can cause problems with Pit Dragon. A second champ with a DOT to try to block Flash Bomb shenanigans. Are you going to be in my font next turn? No. Not without something I don't recognize going on. Okay. Yeah. Get the Risen Grenadier down. I'm going to set him over here to reinforce this font, but I suspect it's going to be moving this way to help try to kill this Cave Runner as quickly as possible. Okay, someone sent me a message. Alright, Deep Elf Summoner is coming down, going to make this a very... Do I have the action points to contest that font? Yes, if I use a relic. Which, if the Cave Runner is going over here, is fine. But the Cave Runner is not. Okay. Okay, probably because he recognizes I'm going to use a relic to get this to get in here, and wants to be in position to destroy that relic. have another self-champ coming down. I would love to have a Thorn Trap right now. That's a relic that he won't be able to see without A, getting the detection unit in, or B, triggering it. But that's not revealed yet. So... And you cannot get into this font. I could do move over here, put a Grimwolf far back, try to stay out of Ruin range. You're going to have 9 action points. So that's the closest you can get is here, and have Ruinous 3 spaces. Okay. That'll get me in there and safe for some time, but it won't solve the longer term problem of that Grimwell is going to get destroyed. I think the better play for me here is also me rushing into a fight with a Pit Dragon and letting him determine the terms of the engagement there. So I think a better play is going to be staying back, playing defensive, letting him have the mid font, focus on the range advantage that I solidly have. You can't stealth for a couple turns. You've hit the sabotage. You use your invigorate this turn, so you don't have it. 1, 2. Closest you can get an attack is here. If you do get one attack off, that's fine. You're the problem champ. I'm okay if you're getting a bomb on 2 champions, but to make sure it's not 3. So I'm going to go here. Right. 4 champions to 4. I do have Cleansing Emerald if you try to flash bomb in. This would be the play. Yes, go ahead and get that up. I don't think I'm going to get taken attack this turn, but I'd rather have that already in place, not be wasting not be wasting the action point. That would be going over to cap. Alright, you're going to flash bomb, which I think is hitting all 4 of them. That's fine. That's fine. Like I said, I have Cleansing Emerald. I play the Cleansing Emerald, you leave the font, or you ruin it. I can play other relics that are more useful to me right now. Alright. Guessing you're in this font somewhere. I'm going to have 59 Nors. That's not enough for Cleansing Emerald, and do something that actually detects the champ. That's fine. This will detect the champ. It's a good question that Molas asked. The answer is 2 reasons. One is for the split faction bonus. Tortuns are the single team that benefits most from having a higher action point cap. Usually this is one of the worst split faction bonuses. Tortuns love it. Gives me a lot more maneuverability, lets me hang back range champs more, counteracts the penalty that everything being ponderous provides significantly. Second reason is for it's an AP gain spell that's KF only. There's also a... What am I thinking? Yeah, there's an AP gain spell that's Tortuns only, and there is a... and the Thorn Trap, which I was not been seeing this map. Alright. We have a Cinderpede coming in. That's going to be a huge pain. My non-physical damage is consistently fire. I'm going to need to use Soul Reef to get through that efficiently. Alright. But leaving this on 5 action points is a mistake that I will punish if I can. That damages you. This holds the font down and provides cleanse. You come in and do as much damage as I can do. You provide the extra action points so I can double tap. Is this a kill? It is not quite a kill. It is... Right, put a bomb here. That'll unstealth your stealth champ. This is painfully not a kill. I say painfully because that's gonna get sacked. 3 damage short. I am 3 damage short, but you're not gonna be able to get in there. Okay. Alright, well, I'm 3 damage short. That's not much I can do about that, other than pray that sacrifice hasn't been drawn, or retribution hasn't been drawn. And regret leaving these champs in range for a Flamethrower, but can't do anything about that now. On the bright side, right, the debuff Infiltrator can stealth now. That will be a pain to deal with. The Summoner can let you get 1 attack off. Oh, but everyone to get an attack off on. Alright, yep, here comes a Flamethrower. That's expected. And that triggers a Flict. Okay. Whew. If I was clever, I'd say I did that on purpose to try to bait that misplay. But no, this is luck. This is sheer luck coming in handy for me. Alright, let me go ahead and tell... Ooh, Mighty Echoes, punishing up that. And Demolish does destroy it, but also triggers it. That is a fun interaction I did not know. Alright. Lost 1 champ. Taken serious damage on 2 others. But I've also got my opponent. You're in range for a double tap. Yes, I think I can turn this around. You are... Boom. You're dead. You can get a ricochet shot off here. Gets you stunned. And fall back. You will have to go ranged if he wants to do anything about me. And I can get another champ down, which is going to be... Like I said, I don't have anything... Well, currently everything I've revealed is physical damage. This is a definite drawback in Tortuns. One that can be built around, but which I haven't done. Alright, I'm gonna drop Mangle Shell. Should have dropped Mangle Shell before attacking. That's something I always forget to think about. Do I want Mangle Shell this turn? But the answer is yes, I want Mangle Shell this turn. Even if I'm missing out on 3-4 charges I could have gotten. Alright, would have loved to get you turtled, but getting you stunned is more. I think... Let's see. We'll have 8 action points. 6. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, yes, you are in range to finish off one of them. Are you running the main? You are running the main. think either of them. But I've got the font back. You can either finish off one of them or continue pressuring the font. Got Fentum down to 2 champs, and you are moving in here. What's the play there? Oh, right! You have the Infiltrator. That hurts. Okay. Are you killing the Gunslinger this turn as well? If you are, that's probably good game. If not, I may still be able to salvage something. That looks like you're not. Okay. You have a head of Asarius right here. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Alright. What can I do? Champions. Well, a couple options. That's one of them. Now's the time I can start using relics. The question is, what uses of relics gets me the most benefit? Well, we move in here. We move in here and we drop a reveal relic to see that you're right here. Perfect. That is actually extremely perfect. We get damage on this unit. So I can get one attack off. That gives you Bounty Hunter up. I drop a Grimwell here and try to hold these champions in place. If you go lava, that's an option, but that's... Alright. And then... I just hit you. Alright. Down 2 champions to 4. But if the Grimwell... I've recorded some games with Grimwell before where it comes in really clutch. Pinning down melee champions is the best way to take advantage of it. The Cinderpede can go ranged and hit Mingle Shell or the Relic. But if it goes ranged, that also removes its ability to physical damage. Meanwhile, the Grimwell also keeps my units safe. Mortar's not going to be able to hit through it. The Alchemist can give an action component after something moves through the Grimwell to be able to move and still do something concerned, but the Alchemist is too far back to contribute at this point. The Summoner can also do that, but the Summoner will likely have to move into the Grimwell to do so. Alright. You're at 25 hit points. I would love to have been able to get this spun here to hit all 3 of them, but that's the spot I needed the Grimwell to be. Alright. So you're running, you're coming over here and granting action and invigorating. But you can't both make yourself lava and attack. So I've got at least 1 turn. Try to figure out how to kill you. Price of Victory. Okay, now we've got something going. Price of Victory probably should have happened after this unit moved, but... Can you stealth? You can stealth and shadow shift and do something. Okay. What are you going to try to kill? You're trying to kill a Grimwell. That's what you're trying to do. You don't have the damage for that. Unless you use Animosity, which, yep, there it is. Alright, is that a kill on the mortar? No, because we've got one. It is with the War Banner. Okay, that's a nice power turn. Well played, the Fentum. And granting a Sonic Arts for an extra little point of damage. Well played overall. I'm pretty sure this is the point where I need to call the game. So I am not going to be able to come back from that. Actually, before I do that, who did you give Short-Lived to? You gave it to... Who did you give it to? Has price of victory been changed? Has it been changed again in the... Oh, minus 20 hit points. Max hit points. It has been changed again. Okay. And you gave it to the Alchemist. That makes sense. Alright. I'm gonna call it here. Well played on Fentum's part. This is exactly the kind of the kind of pressure that you need to use against these Tortuns. Hope everyone enjoyed watching, and I will see you in the next game.